the Holy Spirit is in your life so that he can reveal things unto you. He's not just there to sit in your soul. He's there to reveal things, to reveal the unveiling, the apocalypse, the unveiling, to show forth. Apocalypse is to unveil. It means that a thing is there, but it's covered up. So it's not that the Holy Spirit creates it, it unveils it. He unveils things that you didn't see. See, I could take a Bible and cover it up and you wouldn't see it. I didn't create it, but it's covered and you can't see it. The moment I lift the cover, I unveil it. It is apocalypse. I unveil it to you. God says there's some things I have in store for you right around you that you cannot see. Your girlfriend cannot see. Your husband cannot see. Your wife cannot see. Your children cannot see. He said, but I'm going to reveal, I'm going to unveil what is yours. That's shouting stuff right there. Intelligence, dealing with aptitude, the ability, the intelligence of the Holy Spirit. If we don't lay this foundation, you won't respect the Holy Spirit and you will override its advice for your own. You will dare to think that you are smarter than the Holy Spirit. You will override the warnings of the Holy Spirit and the dictates of the Holy Spirit and take your advice over his advice and then wonder why it doesn't work out. Yea, even the deep things of God. He knows everything. He knows everything. Where we get the word omniscience, omniscience, all-knowing. That the Holy Spirit is all-knowing. He knows the end from the beginning. You're making decisions based on the past and the present, but the Holy Spirit makes decisions knowing the past, the present, and the future. How could you ignore access to such divine, supernatural information? The Holy Spirit knows how things are going to turn out. It knows whether this is going to work for you 20 years from now. It knows exactly where you came from and what your background is and what is needed in order to bring you out. So you cannot, and this is a decision you make every day, whether you will accept his wisdom over your own. That's a decision you make every day of your life. And how you make that decision has a lot to do with what you have done with your life. Your life is a direct reflection of whose voice you listen to. When God starts speaking to you in another dimension, it defies your senses and it doesn't make sense to you. No, y'all don't hear me. It doesn't make sense to march around a wall every day for 6 days and 7 times on the 7th day and then blow a trumpet and the wall will come down. It doesn't make sense to take 2 fish and 5 loaves of bread and give it to 5,000 people and feed 5,000 men, not to mention women and children. It doesn't make sense for me to step off the safety of a boat into a tornado and walk on the water. It does not make sense that I could be running out of everything but a handful of meal and bake a cake for the man of God first. That doesn't make sense. And when you start telling people stuff like that, people at work and people you're related to and people you're connected to, they say you're crazy, you're in a cult, you lost your mind, you have a nervous breakdown, and they don't mean no harm. It doesn't make sense. Faith never meant to make sense. It was never designed to make sense. It does not need the sensual. It needs the spiritual. Oh my God, that's what you want. You want a spiritual ability to be able to be informed on another level. And you have it. You're just not using it. You have it. You're just not using it. You who walked into a room and just felt funny and didn't know why and said, I'm leaving, that's spiritual. Everybody in here has it. You're just not developing it. You're just not using it, but you do have it. That spiritual ability to know something's wrong with your child and they haven't said anything, but you know in your spirit that something's wrong with her. I don't care how she grins and how she laughs, down in your spirit, you know, you have it. You're not using it. You walked in the room and decided, I'm leaving out of there. It just doesn't feel good in there to me. I'm not going out there tonight. I feel danger in there. You weren't informed through your eye gate. You weren't informed through your ear gate. But down in your spirit, an alarm went off and said, get out the building. You met somebody. You didn't even know him, but something in your spirit said, there's something wrong with that guy right there. You have it. You're just not using it. That's the realm that the Holy Spirit wants to interact with you. That may be underdeveloped. You may not have used it to its highest degree, but you can work it out.